Hello and welcome to my new video. This is the North Edge Mars 3 digital watch. In this video we will go through watch specs, how does it look, feel, and also I will show you how to set the time. But first let's unbox it to take a look at it. Here we have the simple yet very nice box with all of the packaging info you need to know. Here it says to pull, so let's get out the watch. There it is. There's the watch, and there is the card for your North Edge watch. This is the warranty card. Let's get the watch. I believe this is a styrofoam cover. Yes, it is. Nice touch. And the watch comes on the pillow. There it is. With the stickers on the display as well as on the back. What is else in the case? I believe this is the instructions manual. Break all the boundaries. Nice packaging, simple yet effective. Once we have the watch out of the box, let's go to the specs of it. This watch has 12/24 hour mode, stopwatch, countdown, alarm, world time and daylight saving time mode. Also comes with automatic backlight and is waterproof up to 50 meters. Battery is CR2016 with battery life up to 3 years. Watch case is made from high quality carbon. That is what the manufacturer says, but I have to say when you feel it, it feels more plasticky than carbon fiber. Strap is made of TPU, flexible, soft, elastic, and pretty long with holes for less sweating. This is how the watch looks on my 7-inch wrist with the following dimensions and weighing in at 55 grams. What is obvious is the similarity to the G-Shock GA2100. The design, dial arrangement, watch hands, digital sub-dial and mode hand. When it comes to differences, it's the case design and details around it. Buttons are different and there's a nicely designed hollow space on the outer side of the watch locks. Only drawback is that you can see the spring bar. Dial could use a bit more contrast. With that said, it would have been nice if the hour markers were white like the watch hands. What is also eye-catching is the roundness of the watch itself. Combine that with the watch thickness, the watch really stands out. Some may find the watch thicker than they like it, but it is what it is. Watch crystal does reflect more than it should. But I was wearing the watch outside and it's not that bad. Dial is very clean looking and the watch is nice to look at. Another plus is the illumination, which is LED, which fades when it's about to turn off. Digital sub-dial is negative, so expect some readability problems just like in Casios and G-Shocks. With all that said, bear in mind that this watch costs 49 euros. And for that price range, you do get a lot of watch for your money. Now, let's move on to tutorial part of this video, where I will show you how to set the watch and how to align your watch hands. From the standard timekeeping mode, and that is the mode when the watch tells the time, press and hold the upper left button until you hear the beep. So let's go. And there it is. First in a row of settings is setting our home city, and you shuffle it by pressing the upper or lower right button. My time zone is Paris time zone, so I'm going to keep pressing it until I get it to Paris time zone. And there it is. It says Paris on the digital sub-dial. Next up, I'm going to press the mode button, and now I'm in position of setting my daylight saving time mode. Is it on or off? It's shuffled using the start button, so you shuffle it between on or off by pressing the start button. I'm gonna turn it off because it is off in my time zone. Press the mode button again, and we move on to setting our 12 or 24 hour time format. Pressing the start button, you shuffle your time format between 12 and 24 hour time. I'm gonna leave it at 24-hour time format. Next up, press the mode button again, and we move on to setting our seconds value. You cannot set the exact value of seconds, but what you can do is reset it to 0 by pressing the start button. Once you have done with your settings of your seconds, press the mode button, and now I'm setting my hour value. Press the start or light button, so lower or upper right button, to shuffle your hour value. Once I've set it, I'm going to press the mode button, and now I'm setting my minutes value over here. I believe you can see it, it's blinking 56, but I can decrease it or increase it by pressing one of those two buttons. Next up, press the mode button again, and now I'm setting my year value. It says 2025, but you can decrease it by pressing the upper or increase it by pressing the lower right button. I'm gonna get it to 2025. Next up, press the mode button again, and now I'm setting my month value. It's flashing number 10, but I can decrease it or increase it by pressing the start button. So one of these two increases or decreases the month value. Press the mode button, and now we are setting our day value. You can set the day value by pressing the upper or lower right button, so procedure is the same, as well as for setting the time, hours, minutes, and now the day value. Press the mode button, and now we are muting or unmuting our watch. When it says key, the watch will ring a tone or sound itself when you press these buttons, but when I press the start button, it says the watch is now muted. So muted or unmuted, key stands for on, muted, it's off. I'm gonna leave it at on. Press the mode button again, and now I'm changing my illumination duration. What it is? Well, essentially, this number over here is equal to the number of seconds that the light will stay on when you press the light button. You can shuffle it between 1 and 3. 1 stands for 1.5 seconds, and 3 stands for 3 seconds of illumination duration on the watch face when you press the start button. Sorry, the light button. I'm gonna leave it at 1, hence the 1.5 illumination duration. Press the mode button again, and now we are back at the beginning, which means that we have ran through the cycle of setting the time and date on this watch. To implement the settings, simply press the adjust button. The watch will go back to the standard timekeeping mode, and the digital time over here should correspond to the analog time over here. If it does not correspond, check out the video on my channel on how to align those watch hands. From the standard timekeeping mode, and that is the mode when the watch tells the time, press and hold the upper left button until age set appears on the digital display and there's a double beep. So it will take longer for you to press and hold this button. So let's go press and hold. Hold. And there it is, sub flashing, and first in a row of settings is setting our mode hand. This is the correct position of it, pointing it at the Sunday. If it's not positioned correctly, you can press the start button and it will allow you to fine-tune your subdial hand to the correct position of Sunday. Now, once we have set our correct position of our mode hand, I'm going to press the mode button. Zeros will begin to flash over here, and our watch hands should align exactly at 12 o'clock. This is the correct position for our watch hands, but you can change it if they are not properly aligned by pressing the start or light button, and it will move them clockwise or anti-clockwise. You can engage fast rotation by pressing and holding one of those two buttons, and it will engage fast rotation of watch hands. Correct position is exactly at 12 o'clock, and that is your correct time. Now, to implement the settings, simply press the adjust button. The watch will go back to the standard timekeeping mode, and the analog time should correspond to our digital time over here, and it does. That would be all. Thank you very much for watching, and if you are into watch related content, please subscribe. So thank you.